Here comes Butler, good pace here down the straight. Into the corner we go. That's a little too late, and he nearly goes off the track on the exit. Ant, is that a lapse in concentration?
I think just a little bit of desperate driving there, Crofty. He's pushing way too hard. I mean, there's nobody else around him at this stage.
Okay, Devon, we're going to have to ease off on the brakes. Devon, is everything okay? Can you hear me? Brakes don't feel right. Okay, we'll have a look at it, but you're going to see a drop-off in performance, I'm afraid. What? Why? We've asked you to take it easy on the last lap, but pushing has made the issue even worse. So we're just going to have to live with it for now. What are you talking about? Listen, just do what you can, please, Devon. Come on.
Welcome back, guys. Looks like Devon is just not listening to the comms at all. So our primary objective is to hold back as many cars as we can because our brakes are overheating. So let's see what we can do here. We are in position 9 right now, so hopefully we don't drop too many places. Okay, so we've dropped 3, we're in P12 right now, and I am gonna do my very best to stay ahead of Jackson. That is also our objective, so let's keep the teammate at bay, shall we?
Final lap, let's go, final lap. We're just ahead of Valtteri. If he goes for the overtake, try not to take each other off. Okay, gap ahead is 1.6 seconds. And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
Look, this isn't the first time we've seen Devon Butler go rogue, but the question is, what are Connor Sport going to do about it?
Well, it's really hard, as we've seen so many times before, Crofty, in the past. So hard to control your drivers. In a way, they're their own entity, but on the top of it, they're working for the team, and that's what you want. Very hard situation to manage.
And working for the team, Casper Ackermann wanted to make a clean break for this year. This does feel, though, that it's something that they might have had to have dealt with last season.
It's really not what they wanted. A repeat of what happened in the past, and you cannot let it go on. Can't continue. They're just damaging the reputation of the team and their own reputation as well. They have to sort it out. I'm sure they'll be having words.
So it's all changed here in Australia, and as the teams acclimatised to their new standings, so will we.
Now, Devon, you didn't respond to a team order today. In Hungary last season, you said it was a comms issue, but Connor Sport claimed they didn't know what that issue was. So, are they hiding something? What's really going on here?
Mistakes sometimes happen. It was another Connor Sport technical issue. I'm not going to fill any speculation. Yeah, sometimes mistakes happen,
There's
right?
no conspiracy here, okay? We all make mistakes sometimes. We all lose a little focus sometimes. It happens to the best drivers in the world, as I proved today.
Devon, you finished the race with a compromised car today. What was that like for you?
It was pretty straightforward. I did what I could. It was tough out there.
Yeah, it was tough.
Definitely.
Tough out there. I mean, I love this track. You know I can do well here, and it's frustrating to deal with anything that slows me down. You know, I didn't like it, and the team didn't like it.
Now, some have been saying that you do get preferential treatment because your father funds the team. What do you say to those allegations?
My father's money has no bearing on my natural talents. Yeah, it's not my dad's money here.
That always strikes me as really odd, like as if the only reason that I'm fast on the track is because my dad funds the team. You know, how is that an explanation? It's ridiculous.
So how do you expect Connor Sport to perform this season based on your performance so far?
The car behaves itself, we can do well, we can win the whole thing, we can only go so far. Yeah, if the car behaves, we can do well.
Haven't they? So, yeah, I expect us to do pretty well. If they can sort out the car this time around, I'll get them all the points their little hearts desire.
That's great, thank you.
The Australian Grand Prix post-race, a promising start turned into a difficult end, with Devon having to finish the race with a compromised car.
Could you take a look at this, please?
The producers of Throttle Zone have been in touch. They are now seeking permission to film inside the Connor Sport garage for the upcoming Throttle Zone scenes. They'll need full run of the garage while they film. The engineer department are also scheduled to have the garage on those days to run some tests. Okay, so we can decline or we can confirm. Andrea agreed filming inside. Yeah, let's confirm it. During a post-race interview, Devon said he lost focus on track today. What should our stance be? No, I'm gonna support. I won't criticize him.
You nip this in the bud, Cass. Do you hear me?
Andrea?
Butler, what was that out there today? I will not have a return to last season. We are a team. He cannot be allowed to do just what he wants.
Look, just calm down. I have it under control.
Oh, this is Devon we're talking about. There is no control. He nearly lost the car, Casper.
But he didn't. You know what it gets like out there. I'm sure there's an explanation.
Or an excuse.
And we'll find out. I'll be racing it at the debrief, okay? So I'll report back to you.
Okay, hang on. Look, I've got to go. I've got Davidoff on the other line.
Of course you have. Enjoy. No, it's a big deal when one of your drivers decides to do their own thing. So I called him out on it at the next team meeting.
And what was Devon's reaction?
Well, he denied the whole thing. You know, blamed it on a comms fail.
Which I thought was strange. The same thing happened the year before when I was principal, and he gave the exact same excuse.
Yeah?
You wanted to see me?
There he is. You're a difficult man to pin down. Right, I'll cut right to the chase, Devon. Tell me what's happening.
What are you talking about?
Well, it's not just disregarding team orders. Paddock talks. People are saying you've been distracted, that you're ignoring them completely. Now, my job is to make sure the team works smoothly, like clockwork, so I'm just trying to work out what's going on.
I told you, check the comms.
Yeah, the comms are fine, Devon. We checked. What's going on?
Nothing.
Just cut that out. Show me some respect now.
Okay. I heard the order. All right? You happy?
Why ignore it?
I'm feeling it, Cass. The pressure, paddock gossip these last couple of months.
Oh, come on. You're Devon Butler. You are the paddock gossip.
You've heard what they're saying, right? You've seen what they're writing. Driving on Daddy's money. It's making me second guess myself.
Okay. We can work through that. Start changing the team narrative.
Absolutely.
But in the meantime, I'd like you to see someone from the medical team. Just to be sure. I've booked you in for this afternoon.
No, Cass. Look, I've got a race to prep for, okay? I need my head in the game. I'm fine.
I get that. That's fine. But I want you to see them straight after the race. Understood?
Yeah. Fine.
Chapter 9. Feeling the pressure mount, Devon hopes a strong performance will divert the team's attention from any concerns about his health.
Devon, is everything all right?
Fine. Just leave me to it, yeah?
Okay, so looks like Devon's hearing is a problem. I don't think he can help it, and I think he's been keeping it from the team. So he literally sometimes cannot hear the comms. So let's see what we can do here. We are in P14 right now, and 4 laps to go, and we just need to finish the race. I'm gonna try and get some points anyway.
Devon, do you listen?
Devon Butler now. Oh, that's not good! Oh no! Devon Butler spins! He's out!
Oh, he just misjudges it and clips the curb. What a mess!
Devon Butler, with that move, is out of the race. He won't want to see that too many times. We want to see him out of the car, though. That's good news.
Big relief there, although he does still look a bit unsteady on his feet, Crofty.
Well, thumbs up to the crowd, but I'd imagine after that, he'll be quite shaken.
Hey.
I'm done, Casper. I'm done.
It's okay. It's okay. It was his hearing. He'd been keeping it from us. I think maybe he'd been trying to keep it from himself. I mean, he was at the height of his career. Yeah, what can you say?
How did you feel?
I was devastated. But 5 years in F1. Can't argue with that. I mean, most people never even get the chance, so. And I was still one of the best while I was out there. You ask anyone.
How did you feel when Devon left?
How did I feel?
The Butler Estate in the UK several weeks later. With Devon's sudden retirement, the team at Connosport are forced to scramble in an attempt to find a driver who can replace his performance on track.
But if we are going to hit our targets, we need another driver, a permanent one, and fast.
But we are mid-season. It's impossible.
So, given the circumstances, do you think you can grant us a bit of leeway on the contract?
I have the projections. If Connosport doesn't reach 5th place in the Constructors this season, the returns simply aren't worth my time. That was always the deal. And it still is.
But with a little extra time, perhaps we...
Stop! The deal stands. And without Devon driving, there's now little of interest for me beyond the contract. It's just business.
There must be something we can do.
So, legacy is obviously important to you, Davidov. As a father, I totally get that. So if Devon, your son, can't drive, how about your daughter? Why don't we give the seat to Callie?
No. California will not be signed to Connosport.
Why not? Just think of the commercial opportunities for the team that signs her. Forget legacy. Oh, you'd be making history.
And you'll be giving a phenomenal talent her first break into F1. It's the right thing to do. You know she deserves it.
The daughter who took her mother's name to spite me. She'll never say yes.
Why don't you leave that to me?
The contract still stands, Ackerman. 5th place, or I'm out next season.
One problem at a time, eh?
The Formula One calendar waits for no one. While Casper and Andrea work to secure a permanent replacement for Devon, the team must turn its attention to the Spanish Grand Prix.
Hey, we need your input on this one.
The engineer department are annoyed that you agreed to let the Throttle Zone film crew take over the garage for part of the upcoming testing session. They can do some testing with Noah, a reserve driver, but they want to know if they can adjust today's race strategy to get a head start on the gathering specific data about the car. Let's accommodate the engineers. Yeah, they've given up a lot already, so let's help them out.
Andrea?
Have you spoken to her yet?
Yes, we've spoken.
And what did you say?
She'll be around this weekend. She agreed to come and see me.
You mean you haven't asked her yet?
Of course not. It's a delicate situation. I'm sure she has an idea, but... look, it's not just something you casually ask over the phone, is it?
Why not?
Come on. This is potentially life-changing for her. And the whole family situation needs to be handled with a little, care and respect.
Well, you're the one that knows her. Just make sure she says yes and fast. I'm finding it difficult to keep fielding questions about the future of Connosport.
Yeah, I read part of that interview. Could almost feel you squirm.
That bad, huh?
Worse. Look, I'll call you as soon as I know.
The Spanish Grand Prix race day. Racing with the team's reserve driver, Connosport looked to Aiden Jackson to help keep the team afloat in the standings while a more permanent replacement for Devon is arranged. So we're going to drive with Noah. a new driver.
I don't think we're in for a quiet one today. It's race day here at the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya. It's an updated track at Catalunya, and the popular opinion in the paddock is that we never wanted the chicane in the first place. That's now been gone, the final corner is much faster, and at 2.9 miles and 14 turns, we await the Spanish Grand Prix. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, edging out Sergio Perez, who lines up P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Russell, Norris, Hamilton, Gasly, Sainz, Oscar Piastri, Fernando Alonso, Tsunoda, Zhou, Sargent, Bottas, Magnussen, Ocon, Hülkenberg, Jackson, De Vries, Stroll, Albon, Stroll. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race.
Try and secure as many points as possible. We're starting at 18 here, trying to get around a few guys if we can. Okay, here we go.
Okay, we've lost the position.
Alright, we've secured a 6th place right now. So we are in the top 8, so we're getting our bonus. And I'll try and get some more guys before the end.
Okay, go, go, go! That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Look after these tyres now, we want to finish the race on this compound. Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
We are in 11th right now, but that's just because some guys are pitting. So hopefully if we go around here right now, they'll be in the pits and we'll secure a good spot. Let's take Carlos Sainz right here.
Noah's in the pits. Noah is in the pits now.
Get around Russell, 4th. Okay, here we go. Max just did the fastest lap, and we beat him. Right, we did it. 3rd place on the podium. I'm happy with that.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Yes, sir.
So it's Aidan Jackson propping up Connor Sport here today, but the big news off the track is the speculation about this team and whether or not they'll see out the season with their current lineup.
Well, I think they'll have to sign a new driver, Crofty. It's a gamble worth taking.
Well, a mid-season signing would get us all talking, I'm sure, but time will tell. Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sports that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win.
Well, Connor Sport are in a bit of an odd situation right now, so just tell me, what is it like for you today?
It's pretty strange, but you do what you can. It doesn't matter who my teammate is. Yeah, it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, well, you know, that side of things, that's not really my job. I wish Devon well, but it doesn't really matter to me who the other driver is, so I'm out there to drive the car as best as I can, and that's all there is to it. Everything else is for Casper and the team to worry about.
Most importantly, how is Devon? And how are you finding it without your teammate?
We're all concerned about him. Devon will be back, even if it's just to annoy me. I never thought I'd say this, but I do miss him.
If you know Devon like I do, then you know he's going to find a way to come back to F1. I don't know for sure if he drives again. I hope he does, but even if he only comes back to annoy me, of course he'll be back.
Well, there's a lot of talk about what happens if Devon doesn't return. Would Connor Sport be looking for a new driver, do you think?
We're good with our current lineup. There's a lot of young talent out there. There's a question of Casper. It's too soon to talk about that. There's a lot of talent out there. I think a lot of guys would like to
It's
see
not for
it.
me to say, but I think it could be a real opportunity for the team to make an exciting signing. There's a lot of talent out there hungry for a shot in F1, and Connorsport could find themselves in the perfect position to offer them one.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. Great to have your time.
Hey, Casper, you wanted to speak to me?
Yes, I did.
Shoot.
Nothing major, really. To be honest, I just wanted to thank you.
Oh. What for? I'm, just doing my job.
No, it's more than that. Well, I know why you stayed on the team. And, well, I won't lie to you, it's not been easy.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Yeah, but you really stepped up. It's good for me to know that I've got someone like you to rely on.
Always.
Yeah. Look, Aiden, I'll warn you, things may not get any easier, at least not for a while, but, well, we've got something in the pipeline, a potential new driver, and a damn good one.
Who is it?
I can't say, not yet. It's a bit of a gamble, but if they agree, we could have something special.
Nice. And, how is Devon?
Fine. I think... I'm not sure. I mean, Davidoff has closed the door on that one, but... Yeah, he tells me Devon is in a good place, though.
Oh, that's good, that's good.
Just keep doing what you're doing, okay? And now, just get out of here.
Of course. I'll catch you later, Casper.
Okay guys, looks like Devon is gonna get the help that he needs, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.